Ladies and gentlemen, but the most important gender of all, gamers, welcome back to the show. Vexed versus Izako Boars. One of these teams is in playoff contention. The other one is here just for spoils and for good laughs. Can't quite contend that playoff spot, but they can bring down the Izako Boars into their level and keep them out of playoffs. So Boars, they got to do their best to avoid that kind of disaster. About 10 players in the server, and it's all readied up. We'll be jumping into the in-game, and hey, before I could even finish my sentence, they readied up. So let's get this show started.
Yeah, it's been a day of relatively prompt starts and people being on the server. So let's see if we can have a good finish. I mean, Vexed had a good performance last night, but they weren't able to put it over the line. However, now they would love to play spoiler to Izako Boars, who have pretty critical matches up against them. It's going to start off well with Zalo getting the first hit. Neeks will answer back. Toao gets one more of his own. Neeks will get another, but Zalo and Adam have brought it to now a 1v2 for Zalo, making it a 1v1 as it's down to Luz. He has the cross. Does not have the shot yet. He has damage. But again, does not have the kill. Smoke will allow Zalo to cross. The bomb to be going down in the open. But I don't know if there's a kit down in the area for Luz either. This could be a very good round for Vex. If they can pull off this pistol, Zalo with a clutch would be spectacular. Beast, Luz looking around for a kit. He's found one. So now the 10-second defuse is cut in half to 5. And Zalo's health is down to half. The damage being done by Luz, and he wins that duel.
Wow. All that work from Zalo. I mean, he had 3 kills on hand, a 4th one for the clutch, and he just couldn't quite get it done. I love that Luz didn't really just run in straight lines. He's just jumping around because he knew Zalo had the element of surprise to avoid getting that one tap. And as soon as he realized where he was, he just took the battle outright. Izako Boars claim in another round. But I have to say, Neek's last year kind of just ripped that round apart. Triple kill for him. One was super flashy as well. So job well done right now from the Polish Boars. And Vexed, they got the bomb planted, and they got weapons, a little oomph behind their purchase. SG armor for Zalo, Adam on the Galil armor, everyone else on Deagles for that extra utility and for the A execute.
You know, I love me some good Deagle rounds. I also love some good Galil plays. I think we have some in store right here. Adam with the Galil taking some taps. X is down to 79, but both players will fade away. Retreat for now. A side execute coming in. X goes in personal. The flashbang goes against Zalo. Goes down first, and X's will get a second as well. He's still alive and kicking with the majority of his HP. Neeks comes in and takes down one more. Only Adam and Mezzi left alive. The nade will destroy Neeks in position behind the corner in jungle. But still, Patitek is here, as is the rest of Izako Boars. And Vexed with a very perplexing situation. Although they have salvaged a Krieg on Mezzi, the noise has been made that he is being boosted up, and X is ready. The bomb falls down over the stairs at the feet of the CT side as Adam gets sprayed down at range by Patitek. And Izako Boars keep 4 alive. They salvage a bonus gun in the form of an SG, which I think is a nice little pocket book to take into the next
boost.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit.
That was really well played from Izako Boars, though. Perfectly patient, waiting for the flashbangs to take any of the important fuels. They avoided that double reset, not really trying to compensate. Now it's counter-terrorists win. Okay. A meat grinder? You don't really expect 2 players in window and a player jumping out of window on against an eco.
Not a bad counter, though, when you have a Krieg and an Og just tapping away at unnumbered players.
Right. That round's done and over quickly. Vex back on the gun round, I suppose.
Yeah.
A little fast forward.
A lot of players over towards B apps might be hitting up for a execute through, but Mezzi might launch the hands of Toao. Indeed, he does. First pick goes the way of Izako Boars. However, Eccles and Cray picking up 2 kills early. Now Cray will charge the way out of the apartments. This team's utility flooding in behind. Sneaks up close and personal, but Eccles will make sure he gets the second on the round. The bomb getting planted for apartments. And now I think it's going to be a save from Izako Boars. I think they're actually going to go for this. They have money. And they have the rotations coming in, although a 4-man hold from Vex on the B side of Mirage, not exactly a profitable result most likely happening for Izako Boars, but if they can keep the money down on Vex, things could get better. Echoes takes some fire damage, and wins his duel against Eccles. Petite X being played by Adam, and he will go down to the man in the back lines. Vexed Gaming with their first win. And Izako Boars will have another bye. Their money, though, will be rough going to the next round.
Oh, okay. You know what? Screw it. Triple up. You know,
that's too.
That's the kind of energy I need in my life, Boggs, alright? Things aren't going well. Triple ups.
You know, if the op makes the connection, then it works out. But it's a very high risk, high reward play. Money invested as well is massive. And actually, it's going to be the M4 with a good flash to take down Adam first. Now it's time for the op. B hit coming in once again. And Toa with the first shot, making a second. The bomb drops as well, but Zolo's here, as is Mezzy. Zolo no longer with us, leaving Mezzy in a 1v5 as Luz pounces from behind the bench. And Mezzy, he's spotted. He's down for the count. And Izako Boars with that triple op setup. Get the first, or not the first, but second gun round on the board. Their first gun round victory. And a good job by them to keep all their players alive as well. A flawless victory. And you know, you might be right, Roy. Things aren't going right. Triple up.
Triple ups are actually kind of tricky sometimes, all jokes aside. One, it's not something that you often practice against, right? You don't really have much experience learning how to deal with it. And the other problem is that most people play so either very scrimmy or have a contact range. Now they're out towards the corner on the A site. They've gotten distance, they've gotten to the ground, and they shot from a dick, leaves them exposed. That's a great find for Ekios. An upgrade for him from Galil. Bomb is pointed towards the default box as long as they're not pushed off CT spawn. Vex are in a good position to fight back against this. Now this is where the double op setup gets kind of disadvantageous, right? You have to retake now with these double ops.
Yeah, retaking with a double op setup is never fun. Retaking with a triple op setup even worse. And the way that Vexed are positioned in a 5-man hold does not bode well for the side of Izako Boars. Actually, I think they're going to fall away, wisely so. X is going back for blood, but he pays for it. Neeks gets dropped as well as Crate taps away. And now they've taken considerable casualties. Their investment has been demolished. Luz will take one down with him, but I think he should be falling. Gray will... Ooh. Actually, that's huge from Luz to stay alive. He's not going to be able to get an AK, but keeps the M4 up. There's an op in the hands of Neeks now, as Toa will drop one over, and he gets one drop back. Musical ops being thrown around in the Izako Boars spawn. It's actually going to be X's to hold on to. Mezzy has one of his own. He's a very high impact player for Vex.
Definitely.
And Vex, again, back to B.
Yeah, Mezzy was an absolute beast when we were watching him yesterday. I mean, he looked kind of unstoppable, I'm not going to lie. Now it's looking for the opening frag. Not quite able to find it. It's going to push him back slightly. Petite is there for the cover. And that boost in window... Although the Molotov ticked and they know there's a player beneath the window, they don't know there's a player who's gotten through. Exis. Survive. But Adam is deep in enemy territory right now. He's calling for it. You can already tell the numbers are starting to shift towards that B site. And as soon as he eliminates this single anchor, it's a free site and probably the round as well.
He's playing this so smart right now, too. Crawling his way in, getting all the information on site. He's not going to go for the knife, wisely so, but he gets the kill. And Izako Boars has to be wondering how in the world there's a guy coming in on B. Solo lurking in mid, drops Toa. Now I think it's going to have to be a save call from Izako. As Petitex getting hunted and burned down lower and lower. 10 HP to his name. Zolo falls. But it's time to save for Izako Boars as Vexed to draw within one, picking up their third round. They're looking quite good on the guns, very competent. And that play from Adam, though, that has to be the sealer in this round. That has to be something to be looked at again, because the decision to work his way around, play the time on the site, not go for that first kill when he had the opportunity. He had so many opportunities to take down Luz on B, but he waited, make sure he got all the information, and then took him down.
Yeah, and he was just buying his time for his team to regroup B, right? Without triggering any alarms, without triggering any sort of adjustment from Izako Boars. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Masterfully played right there from that lurk. Now, Izako Boars, they're in definitely a tough spot, and they pretty much have to force up around these ops and M4s that they have. So it's going to be the FAMAS and Deagle upgrade for Casual Noob. That's looking for the peak, not quite able to find it. Close, though. Now it's Neeks up close, looking to welcome back the repeak if it comes. Now, with this lack of mid pressure, it's only a matter of time before Izako Boars starts to realize that it's just not middle. We don't have to dedicate so many players watching this. They're gonna send reinforcements back to watch Palace. Neeks will find the opening pick against Mezzi. That will now prompt a series of reactions, including Ikio's coming out. See, that's where the connector player needed to come out there and protect that Palace run out, to protect Neeks Slasher from getting overwhelmed from 2 angles. A bit of a mistake there from Izako Boars.
Yeah, now there's mid control for Vexed as well. They have a player in underpass, a player out top. Does seem to be an ace split, while Izako Boars are just running rampant around like a wild boar, just charging headlong hither and thither, but no real control, no real plan moving forward. Leaving the Deagle to solo B now, rotating the extra player back to A. X is holding onto Ekiels and Palace. He spots the arm, he double scopes in, flashes, but he still connects his shot. That's a huge one to hit as well. Gets the man advantage back in the bomb. Sits lost at ramp. Back up close and personal as Zolo. He goes for 2 and he takes down Luz. He takes half his HP. A T-Tech on the hunt. He's going to charge for a smoke. And like a smoke criminal, strikes onto Zolo. The bomb recovered. But look at this positioning from Adam. He's still lurking in the ladder room.
Yeah.
This is a massive rotation control.
Yeah, this is literally the definition of a lurk, right? He has not made a single step. He's just been sneaking into this position, waiting for the right time. There it is. That's going to bomb Casual move forward. That is round for Vex. Solid post plant 2v2. They had all their bases covered, really.
Indeed, they did. That was a great post plant and a great play by Vexed. Looking really good on T-Side Mirage, and Izako Boars not going to be able to counter with much besides some upgraded pistols and a vest on Petitech. No pieces of utility, no defuse kits. Vexed now deciding to take this initiative and go out there, knowing that there's probably not going to be any ops purchased up. Eccles, couple one taps with the SG553. He'll take those to the bank any day of the week. That should be a relatively easy round. All 3 players from Izako Boars huddled on to B. Vexed are taking the opposite side. Although Luz has come up to underpass. Eccles, though, will make it a 3rd kill on the round. Rotations back to A from Izako Boars, but I don't think there's much they can do. Maybe get a kill. I think that would be a good result for them so far, because nothing else seems to be going their way. Toa close by the smoke, might be able to get a kill. There's a chance that he catches out Adam, spots him out, and spams him down from behind. So a gun now to be salvaged from Izako Boars, and I think that's going to be a nice victory for them. However, the op from Mezzi gets 1 and a 2nd as he swings back onto Neeks. And no more guns saved, only 1 kill for Izako Boars and Vexed. 4 in a row, 5 of the last 6. This is a good string from Vexed.
This is a great string from Vexed. They're doing a really good job manipulating the map control right now as well, just taking advantage of their numbers in certain rounds. Otherwise, they're taking advantage of the amount of control that they're able to get in mid, right? They're getting ladder, they're getting window, they're getting connector. It's huge points of interest for the rotations for the CT side. Now they're grouped up upper B, looking to throw this off the wrench a little bit. Looking for that pick, but it'll be Adam to secure it. But that might give a false sense of confidence to Vex here. They might think there's only 1 player B, but there's actually still 2 here.
Yeah, and Luz is going to get the opening kill. However, he is so low, and the op of Neeks will have to do a lot of damage. He gets 1, but it's not going to get more than that. Solo will rip his head clean from his shoulders as the bomb will get planted over towards Empty Pillar. I actually like this plant a lot from Ekiels. It's towards Empty Pillar, but still open for bench and apartments. Coming in on Catwalk, meets his demise at the hands of Zolo and Petitech in a 1v3. Gets well. Will not be long for this world as Adam sprays him down from range. Vexed Gaming, 6 rounds now. And the role of spoiler is one that is quite fun. Some teams relish in that role. And Vexed definitely enjoying it right now.
I mean, at this point, they have nothing to lose, right? There's really no pressure on their shoulders. Win or lose, it doesn't really matter. They've had a less than expected season, I will say. I kind of expected more from these guys. I know they're not really the most experienced players, but I'm expecting a little bit more from them. But that's going to be straight to the B hit they go. Now, Toa found himself 1 kill. That's going to buy enough time to come in, and a second one as well. He actually might be able to reposition for a potential third fight for that at least, but Nyx, Patitek will all fall. They know that Toa's up somewhere to eliminate him. Access for the trades, but unfortunately, too many players, too many angles, and Vex find themselves a 7th round.
Indeed, I mean, Vexed have been trending upwards lately. They've been coming together as a team, really starting to show poise on their T sides. Their communication's looking on point as well as their decision making. So, to see Vexed showing up here on Mirage, I'm not entirely surprised whatsoever. I thought that their T side on Nuke is actually pretty solid. And then take it to a more even map like Mirage where literally anything can happen. Vexed seem to be in their element here on a more puggy and open map. You think about it too, Vexed have been doing so much damage on the B site, which is notorious for not being friendly to the T side takes. The run boost out mid though has been spotted, but it will be an A site kill to be the first. Exus will have to follow unless he wants to stick around too long. He has Toao as a backup. I think it's wiser to fall away. Toao goes down as Mezzi will even it out to a 4v4. The boost on the bricks does not come well. And now it's Kray's turn to pounce. He has 2 players on B. He knows where they are, and he's been spotted. He's done some damage to Exus. And Vex with a lot of time to reposition. They have players in the sniper's nest. It's going to be 1 for Zolo, 2 for Zolo. That's A site open as well, except for the fact that the T-Tech is lurking in the palace. And Exus will make sure Zolo can do no more damage as he snipes through the rat hole. But A site will be the contended point. However, Petit has revealed himself. He does get the kill on the Kray, but Mezzi legs him on his retreat. And now both players are low for the CT side, and Adam is ready for Exus to rock right into his lane. And down he goes. 1v2. And Adam's ready to take down Petit, and the plant comes through. Vex get their 8th. And their bank is starting to spiral out of control. 2 players above 10k. This is a massive, massive performance from Vex.
A part of me was hoping Patitek would not show himself in that scenario, right? They have no idea you're in Palace. They don't really know where to expect you on the A site. Just wait for your teammates to rotate, ET spawn, try to get past Zalo, and as soon as he does, he just play the crossfire from Palace and maybe catch one of the ball players, maybe catch another player, go for the multi-kill instead of just the 1 kill for sure, and give away your element of surprise. That is unfortunate for Izako Boars. Now they're down to pistols, armor, and a scout for Toa. That's it. Oh, watch! Wow, that
actually lands the feet of Mezzi. That's unfortunate. But great, we'll be able to bring it back to at least 1 kill. But Toa actually goes back. But Adam pushes up through catwalk and makes sure Toa can do no more harm. Mezzi low HP due to his friendly nade. Eccles tagged down low as well. I don't know how the second. Oh, he was over towards A. That's why he's getting T-Tech. I thought the fadeaway shot from Exus was the one to do the damage. But does seem to be a rather stable round nonetheless. A great shot from Mezzi onto Neeks. He was peeking right in front of a smoke. You know, good thing he didn't have one of those custom player skins, because then he definitely wouldn't have been able to be spotted. Drops to Winners League for keeping the competitive integrity of the game. I have to say that. I've been wanting to say that for a while, but I think that that was a fantastic move from the TO to say, you know what, play with the default skins, because there's so many times you see those pictures, spot the player, and you don't know where people are playing.
Alright, Vexed. See you. We acknowledge you. Now it's time for the A assault, but there's 3 men on the defenses. 1 in jungle, 2 towards the site. A 2-for-2 deal leaves Neeks completely exposed here. He's gonna get spammed. That box is pretty much paper thin, and the Molotov nade spam combo just destroys him. No chance for the reposition. And Luz, wow, 2 players here to try to salvage this round and salvage even the half for Vexed. For Izako Boars, excuse me.
Yeah, Izako Boars water. And now they look even more dead as only Toa left alive. A 10-4 scoreline about to happen as Toa will have to save his op. There's already Adam on the hunt. He has 2 HP, but it doesn't really matter against an op. And he's going to spot him out. He's going to spray him down and get the kill as well. A 3K for Adam. And Vexed Gaming a dominant T-half. And there's potential for an 11-4 scoreline.
I can't help but feel like an 11-4 is almost impending doom for Izako Boars.
I feel like a 10-5 is impending doom, let alone an 11-4.
We are in a tier-decided meta, okay? I will give the benefit of the doubt a little bit here to Izako Boars. But yeah, what I'm seeing so far is really not convincing me. I expect more from these guys. They've been a squad for a little while now. Definitely expecting a lot more, especially when you're so close to contending playoffs and getting on HLTV. This loss would really hurt their chances.
Indeed it would. I mean, a loss I don't think eliminates them completely from playoff contention, but it very well might do just about that. So right now they're down a man as well. Neek's going aggressive, actually takes down Cray, but the bomb for Vexed is just chilling out in T-spawn. I don't know if that's intentional or not, because Vexed just seemed content to fight. But T-Tech will actually get a man advantage now for Izako Boars, something they've not had in quite some time. As it's been a string of 9 rounds straight for Vexed. The bomb now recovered. The AK picked up now by Mezzi has decided, you know what, maybe it's better to have an AK in this situation instead of an op. And we will see how it all goes through. Upstairs, there's Neeks from Ticket, Petitek, and removed on B is Luz. The scout shot does not ring true. Kills gets the first, but he takes a tag in return, almost a death, as I think he got dinged through the box. The bomb, though, should be going down for Vexed. But actually, it will be Luz to pounce from Catwalk. A great kill, leaving Mezzi in a 1v2. But if there's anyone on Vexed that in a 1v2, it is going to be Mezzi. Does damage and just takes a minimal amount. Deals damage to the scout of Petitek as well. But he has no utility, and time is dwindling fast. He has to get the kill. He has to get the bomb down. One or the other needs to happen. He sprays down more for Petitek. He has to face the issue. And the no-scope comes in from Petitek. A 10-5 half. Far from ideal for Izako Boars, but much better than an 11-4. But still, Vexed looking fantastic.
Amazing.
And Mezzi's not even popping off this game either.
Yeah, he's not. It's actually the player who has 6 deaths. It's Adam that's been popping off. And it's not even just raw numbers, right? We're not even basing it on raw numbers. It's really the amount of impact that he has had so far in this game on the lurks and window, the early lurks. I mean, even Zolo just holding down the rotations, controlling and manipulating the map, twisting it and turning it. It's really awesome to watch. And I'm glad to see this Vex roster improving every time I watch them. But Izako Boars, I have not given up on them. This is their chance to strike back. Get this pistol, at least a bomb plant here. Even if you lose, get something back here. Now, this is a bit of a fake. As long as they don't get spotted upper B, not be a problem. But now they're going to show the bomb, prompt all the rotates, and then just instantly run back towards the A site. Allow Neeks to get deep on this A site. Allow X's to get in enemy territory. And that's when it gets a little weird, because Petitek starts to gain ground as well. Now they have ladder, they have upper B, and they have all of A site. How do you even fight back against this if you're Vexed right now?
You can't fight back if you're Vexed, but Izako Boars have to make a decision what site they want to go to. They've made the right one. They've gone to A. But at one point, they basically owned the entire map. That deals with a nice kill, but it's just a consolatory frag as now. It's going to be a round for Izako Boars, a critical one as well, as they will secure a pistol victory. They got the bomb plant at the very least, but I don't suspect that Vex will be much for a 2v5, now a 2v4. And make it a 1v4 as Zolo, the last alive, should not be living around too long as Petitek is ready to take him down, and will do so in the end. Izako Boars with a good pistol round. They've won both pistols, Roy, but aside from that, they've only won 3 gun rounds.
That's a pretty unique pistol, though. I kind of like that. I don't think I've ever seen anyone run something like that before. 1 player top mid, 2 players hiding A ramp, 2 players upper B, showing bomb, making noise, throwing flashes over, prompting all rotations, and as soon as they do, the player out mid and the players on A just start to slither their way into the enemy territory. That was kind of neat.
I do think it carries a good amount of risk, though, because if the CT side gets aggressive one way or the other and gets a couple kills, and your whole plan goes out the window. But it worked out for Izako Boars, and it definitely is a pistol round to look at. And keep in the back pocket, because it definitely does have a good chance of working. Especially at the higher levels where people are less inclined to go aggressive and just play the safe rotation.
Needed at least a shot or a kill right there. Would have helped, but now it's eyes lost on B and a gamble required here from Vexed. And it will be towards middle. Not the most ideal place considering there's no ball in this direction. And Mezzi, he can, and it'll only be a death that he finds. Fortunately for Vex, that was their full buy. That was their armor and pistol round. Now they're going to be on another eco. And Izako Boars looking to close the gap a little bit and get their money rolling. It's already looking good. And this round should be even easier than the last. Let Toa just farm up a little bit with this SMG. Get your economy bolstered. Come in strong for this first gun round. If they win this first gun round, they're back. They're back in the game. Not only are they back in the game, but we'll basically be starting fresh with Izako starting at $10,000. So this is a really tricky spot to be in if you're Vex. Like, they cannot get comfortable right now.
No, they can't. A couple kills here would do them a world of good, but instead it's... Oh, a dink actually comes in onto Neeks. There's a chance if one goes down, and actually Petite falls. Mezzy with the dink, or the kill, and Adam with the initial damage, but Neeks just destroys Adam through a smoke, tapping the stairs. And Luz will come in for more. Mezzy went down to the spray from Neeks as well. Only one kill will go the way of Vexed, as Luz will add the last one to his total. The most important gun round potentially of this entire game comes up now for Vexed. As you mentioned, Izako Boars can have a massive bank should they win this one clean. And Vexed will be back to a save after this. So Izako Boars can get tied up should they win this round. However, Vexed can get to 11, maybe get clean win and build their bank even more, get to a 12. That's where things get messy for Izako Boars, but I have to say the ball is in Izako Boars' court. They have the move to make. It's their play. And if they make it right, things go well for them.
Yeah, I love this call. Just use our Galils, use our to just overwhelm the A site, gain a lot of space. And they know that Vex will be not quite limited on utility, but maybe only a couple kits. And if those kits are not well placed, that could be problematic. But this is a 5-on-5 retake on the A site. Smoke soon fade. Izako Boars have nothing else to use. All smoke, flashes, and Molotovs have been used up except for Luz. That's it. That's all they have to defend against this.
It's a 5v5 hold, though. And the first kill is actually going to be Neeks holding down the flank. So it works out well for Izako Boars so far. However, Petite goes down in Palace. And Zalo, he's still got plenty of health. Luz still gets one. As he gets another. Zalo's going to get a second, but it's going to be a flurry of frags in the end. And Izako Boars will come out with a ninth. They take quite a few casualties, but it doesn't matter. They should be able to draw even with Vexed Gaming, who will have pistols and light armor. But it should be a 10th regardless for Izako Boars if they play this properly and don't get their heads ripped off by deagles.
You know what's crazy about all that in that entire retake? If Vex had one Molotov box, just a single molly, that would have cleared out one of the angles. Probably Firebox or maybe damage. Would have made a world of difference. Of course, this has only been eco upgraded pistols, a little armor, so it's clearly in favor of Izako Boars, as we can already witness. But it's Adam and X left. So even economic damage here would go an incredibly long way, considering how scary Izako Boars' economy is getting right now.
I don't think that they're going to do much economic damage, though, as Akil's the last alive without armor and far removed from the bulk of Izako Boars. Neeks is low HP and actually in that vicinity, so there is a chance if Akil's turns around. He's actually going to take a fight towards mid. Gets tapped away by two players. Now it's time for Akil's to pounce, or not Akil's, but Neeks to pounce as he has the high ground. Oh, this is actually getting very dicey. Akil's going to get the kill. He can save the AK. He will not be able to, as Luz will make sure he trades his Galil for the AK. But a little bit of damage dealt. Better than nothing. Double op setup as well. Not quite the triple op setup that we saw earlier, but double op should still do the job.
Yeah, should just about. Depends really on what Izako Boars decide to do. Right now, it's looking like mid control and a little bit sloppy on the con control. You need to at least have Molotov to avoid that kind of disaster. Adam will find the opening pick. He gets to reposition, no problem. And Vex put themselves in a good position, at least, to fight against his first official... I guess it's the second official gun run.
Yeah, second gun run of the half. Away with the opening pick in the way of Adam. He's going to spot the second, but Luz has taken down his kills. That's information on the B side, but it's going to be Adam to take him down in the end. Amanda still sits with Vexed. And Cray has dropped a T-Tech. A shot from Mezzy in the middle, jumping on top of Ticket, which eliminates Neeks. Now it's down to Toa. He had some sick clutches yesterday, but can he pull anything off today on Mirage? That's the question. He swapped to the op. flashbangs come over. He's legged Mezzi, but he has not gotten the kill just yet. And there's players flanking behind. Zolo will run into and get the kill. No triple op set up for Vexed. They have the option, but they elect to go for the safer play. And they will keep their lead intact, winning the second gun round. But Izako Boars have such a massive bank, they can buy up once again and should still be good for one more round.
And maybe even potentially even second round after this one too. Thinking to at least get the bomb planted. Now Adam looking for the opening pick. He did a great job last round. He's trying it again on a ramp. Fortunately for him, there is trade potential here, so if he's not quite on point, that would be problematic. The flashbang is on the first angle. Wait, they're not really gonna expect it. This is usually a predictable position to spot that first offer, but they overlook it completely. And now Patite takes out of Palace, eliminates Adam, and that's all the defensemen have been demolished.
That nade might take down Patitek, all but does, as he's at 3 HP, but the bomb has been planted. There's a Molotov for Mezzi, however, and now he's gotten the kill on Patitek. This is a doable round for Vexed, a very doable round at that. And they're going to start using their Molotovs in the game. They'll go out personal. Gets one, but it's traded out instantly. Ekils takes down one more, and they know where Exis is. One hops on the bomb, the other just sprays and holds for Exis. They both actually hold it. The smoke did not connect, but still a round for Vexed. A second round at that, and they're going to come out with an SG and an op. They could have gone for the double op, but they have the money to purchase up another. And Vexed now starting to train their way forward, but with the bomb plant coming through, Izako Boars getting closer to a max loss bonus. And another full buy coming through. I think they could get another buy. It won't be great, but they should have rifles. At the very least, Galils with some utility. Should they lose this one with another bomb plant?
That's crazy, isn't it? You start off the half great, you're pretty much unbreakable, really. On the first, Messi follows up with a second one on underpass. These early ops are doing worse right now for Vex. Boggs. And they're restoring my faith here on Vex on the CT side. I was looking a little flat for a second. Now it seems to have stepped up. The bomb is actually in possession of Vex, but I'm not totally sure they're aware of that fact.
I think Mezzi is because he got that kill in underpass, but I don't know if they know this don't happen. It's a huge kill from Patitek. Out middle as B site's going to be the point of contention as Izako Boars sending 2 of their 3 members through the apartments and into B. Akils is here. He has the op backup of Mezzi, but the ball is covered up by Izako Boars, and Akils has the first kill. Neeks will go down as Will Luz to his hand, and now Patitek in a 1v4. He has the bomb. He can take it back towards A, but Vexed are waiting for him. They have 2 players on B, 2 players on A. No real reason to split. Ninja goes down, but here is Adam to take down a low HP player. He's not going to miss that opportunity for free kills. And Vex now 3 rounds away from taking victory here over Izako Boars on Mirage. Another buy comes in from the Polish Boars. They will have a good complement of nades as well.
Yeah, they have a lot.
Their buy much better than I expected.
Yeah, much better. Really, it's only the Galil that's downgraded. And a little lacking on the utility, but they have 4 smokes, more than enough to take over mid, more than enough to execute A or B, even after taking mid. So they're okay. They're all right right now. They got mollies for con and window, and cat if they so choose. It'll be window this time, but Nexus a little careless on that cross. He's gonna get caught off at trying to get into ladder.
Mezzi's starting to come alive here on the CT side as well with the op in hand. Something that we didn't see on the T half, and once he starts finding his form, he's a very dangerous player to stop. You could even say he's like a monster just tearing through his opposition. So that's what he can do moving forward. Patitek takes down Cray. That's one of the CT defenders on A eliminated. But Akil all the way through TF. He has all this information. That's why there's 3 players on A for the Vexed Gaming squad. Adam's take down 1, gets traded out, but here is Zolo to pounce as well. That's the bomb dropping, and Vezzi's going to hold from Ticket Booth. Bomb yet to be recovered. It now is in the hands of Toao. There's a player in mid. The bomb going down in the open. Don't know if they'll expect Patitek in jungle. Doesn't matter though, Akils can clear him out as he's going to pounce on Toao. And down he goes. Patitek in the 1v3. A very critical 1v3 at that. Although the round, you really don't want to allow Vex game to take 14. It's going to be a kills with the flank. Great flash as well. I don't know how much it blinded Patitek, but
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a supernova sun exploding in the sky, I'd probably say he's about a 7.5.
Well, he's blonde as a bat.
Yeah. He's pretty damn blind. Vexed, though, I have to admit, I was beginning to lose a little faith in them. The boys, they're holding strong now. Now they're not the pistols as well. Izako Boars are in a tough position. Vexed are sitting comfortable. A good opportunity for them to build bank. Good opportunity for them to get up to match point here. They just have to defend against this potential late execute that Izako Boars are holding their utility for.
Indeed, and if they keep their distance, they definitely have the advantage with rifles in hand. They have kits across all players' helmets as well, so nobody is lacking. There's no one-shot headshot potential besides the deagles. But I think it's going to be an A hit now from Izako Boars as they're rotating over, but Zalo's clearing all of this angle. He's going to spot players out into T-spawn. Taps away at 1, taps away at 2, but does not connect any of his shots. Now he's about to get overwhelmed. Throws the smoke. Sprays through 1. Buzz goes down, but it's going to be Taw to make sure no more damage can be done. And they're going to run it back to B. I like this call. They get the kill. They have been spotted. Why not go back the other way? But Vexed are ready for this. They have 2 players on either site. I believe. No, Messi's on A. So they have the rifles here on B to defend. Prime defense against pistol rush as well, but Nexus has picked up the AK. And they're going to send a sacrificial lamb in the form of Neeks out on A. And actually, no, they're reversing it back to A. There's 2 players up through underpass. There's a boost up into Sniper's Nest. They can do a lot from this position, but their time is the limiting factor. There's only 18 seconds on the clock, and Izako Boars have to decide A or B. The kill from Echoes probably will send them to the A site, but Trey and Mezzi are here. The bombs get planted. They're coming through, but Mezzi stops the plant, and Cray comes in for the last 2 kills. Match point for Vexed Gaming, a team that have yet to pick up a victory here in Winners League, are looking to play the role of spoiler, and they have all but done it. One more round, one more buy from Izako Boars. Vexed, they're primed, they're ready, they're here for a win.
And they're in a good position to do so. Vex's economy is strong. They can contest this. And I love the fact that they weren't really playing too eager last round, right? They recognized there was pistols in Izako Boars' hands. They weren't getting too ambitious for it. They were waiting for the right time, waiting for the right positions, the right crossfires. Now it's Neeks looking for the opening frag. If Akils jumps up, he's dead. Great. Finding the opening pick onto Patitik out A alleviates so much of that pressure. And actually, Akils ends up killing Neeks Slasher in upper B. Molotov not controlling gloves for the trade, and X has been tagged by the op. This is all crumbling down for the Boars, and their playoff contention is crumbling.
Wait, Cray's gonna catch off the rotation, but will he expect Toao in the palace? I don't think he will. Okay, Mezzi spotted him, and down goes Toao. That's playoff hopes all but dashed now for Izako Boars, as Adams on the flank, Luz the last alive, and he's just charging headlong, living up to his team's namesake. Akils will finish the job, and Vexed Gaming, a more dominant victory than the scoreline suggests at 16-10. Looking very strong, looking extremely strong.
Indeed.
And a great sign from them at the tail end of the season, showing that they're starting to gel and become that fine wine that team has the potential to be.
Right, yeah, and this team does have that potential to be, right? We saw glimpses of that potential over the past couple days when we were watching this Vex roster specifically. There have been many breakout moments, but I still can't help but feel like Izako Boars just weren't really playing up to their level. I expected a little bit more from them, especially on Mirage, right? It's a map that generally the Polish scene is incredibly strong on, so I was expecting a little more. Kind of disappointed, but that is the way she goes. Vex Gaming showed up today, and that's really what matters. Unfortunately for Vex, I generally do not think there's a chance for them to make playoffs. They really are just playing spoil, and they just want to ruin Izako Boars' chances of making playoffs themselves. But that is all of the Counter-Strike that we have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but the most important gender of all, gamers. My name is Strong Legs. This fine young gentleman right here is Boggs. Melanie has been our producer observer. She does a great job, so make sure to follow them on Twitters. Our ads are down here below. Besides that, if you have not done so, please, пожалуйста, follow our Twitter, Twitch, Facebook for Winners League. Check out win.gg. It's a great platform that is pumping out a great amount of content. For now, we are out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you later for some NA action if you're still awake in Europe. And if you're in NA, we'll see you then.